bless my gold-picking fingers. Gold. Gold. Oh no. Oh no. Hang on. That's just quartz. Can we just keep this show in colour? Just for the duration of the bushwalk. Keep it to colour. Here we are at the Garfield Mining Company, built in 1882, first employing 23 men. At the peak of its powers a few years later, it was employing up to 70 blokes and children. What's left of it relic-wise is the stone support structure seen here over the shoulder. Really don't want to put too much body weight in that direction. This stone structure that I'm seated on at the moment was what supported the 70-foot water wheel, which gained its water from a flume that ran down out of the hills off a reservoir nearby. And the turning of this wheel actually drove, this is way beyond my mechanical understanding, but drove a number of cogs, which then forced a battery stamp up and down, which then helped crush up the quartz rock and gain the gold found within. Now, if I've cocked up any of that, please get in the comments below and point that out, and we can clear it up for everyone. This water wheel structure, it's quite impressive as far as Australia's history goes. It's got a great sense of grandeur about it. If you close your eyes and just feel about the rock wall, you definitely get a sense that you could be in South America at Machu Picchu. Oh yeah, right there, feel that there. That's really crusty. Oh, that could be hundreds of years old, thousands. If the temperature's getting up and the rating for fire risk is pushed around the scale, I wouldn't be coming and doing a walk like this one, because if a fire gets going, especially with a bit of wind behind it, you're going to be absolutely nuked. Naughty bloody shingleback. I don't care what age you are, listening to the sound of a heavy rock drop down a long shaft never seems to get old. Let's see how deep this one is.
Hey, I'm going to scalp you a wee behind and feed on your haggis. You're a long time deed, you
Jeez, the amount of times that seems to happen to me. Put up a men at work sign, can you?
Bums out the window, you
Crying out loud. Especially when you're working down under.
You look like a dog licking a fish off an apple.
There's an old stone hut just up the path from that last gold mine that we're at. And it's a bit of an oddity really. They've built the hut with a tree growing inside it. Really not sure what the architect was thinking on this one. Weird. This here is Welsh Village. Interesting place. There's lots of stone wall ruins where you can still make out the dimensions of rooms. I would have fitted right in back in the day. They had quite tiny houses. There's a lot of pine trees here, again indicating European settlement. And Down in the gully there's a bunch of blackberry bushes, which against the muted greys and browns of the eucalypt woodland actually looks quite nice. But it's a cursed vermin introduced species of plant, and Parks, you got to get down here and spray this stuff. Here we are, Expedition Pass Reservoir. This was a purpose-built reservoir in the mid to late 19th century. I'm going to take a stab at that. I just know it to be in the 19th century. So it was built by the miners or the government at the time so that water could be gravity fed down the hill, back through the valleys, and the miners could use that water for the extraction of gold from the ground. Oh! I'm feeling a bit knackered at this point. We are at the furthermost point of the walk, so I'm going to get on the hoof and make it a speedy return to square one.
You've got a face on like a... You've got a face like a melted willy.